Now, like I was having a chat with you and you told me that you have been playing for 13 years. My God, when did it start? How did it start? How did it happen for you?
It started when I was 3. I used to play with my dad at home. And then when I was 7, I joined an academy. And ever since then, I've been playing week in, week out. Yeah.
See, you have school as well, you have other plans as well. And to play at this age regularly, you need a lot of support from your family. So, who's the most supportive in your family for this?
I think I can't. I think my dad and my mom both, they've been really supportive. And
Come on, choose one.
just
Say it. Who's your favorite?
sister. Yeah. So yeah, they have to drop me for cricket, and whenever I have to come to Dubai and Sharjah, they drop me. So they've been really supportive, and I just hope they can support me more as I continue this journey.
Okay, so you have been, like you have studies as well and you play cricket as well. So if I was to ask you one question to choose between playing against a fast bowler or attending a math exam, which one's more difficult?
I'm not that good at math, so I think I have to go with fast bowler.
Playing with a against a fast bowler is easier than taking math?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, it works out well for you. Okay, so what's a typical day in Ethan's life if you were to just tell us about a normal day, a day vlog?
So it just starts off with school. I have to come back from school, and then most of the days straight to cricket, and just same thing over and over again.
What are your future plans? Like, what do you want to do when you grow up, if I may add?
So far it's been cricket, but I don't know. I'll have to look into it when I go ahead, but I don't want to take the decision now.
All right. Who's your favorite cricketer from UAE side?
I think there are many, but one I look up to is Mohammad Wasim.
Uh-huh.
I just think the intensity he shows on the field and batting, fielding, he does it all, and I think he's the best fielder in UAE.
Awesome. All right. So tell me, how has been your experience playing this tournament? Playing for Emirates D20. I'm sure you must take home a lot of learning. So how has it been for you?
Yeah, it's been my first tournament of any sort in UAE, and I think I've been enjoying it. It's great exposure to play with these guys, some international players who have performed at a very good level, and I'm learning a lot, and I hope to take more.
Awesome. Wish you all the very best. Do well. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
All right. So that's it from here, and it's back to the comms now.
Thank you, Shruti. I personally feel I'll rather be facing Shoaib Akhtar than to write mathematics exam. Nightmares. 10 for not Fujairah. 1.3 overs. Ali bowling from the far end. He's bowling those back of line deliveries to the batsman. I think that's the line you need to bowl first up, because there's not much movement off the surface for Ali. So what he needs to do is force the batsman to play.
Well, just clipped away down to the fine leg boundary. 4 runs. It's a leg by off the pads.
I don't know why he was having both his hands on his head. Maybe to avoid a stare from the skipper. There was movement. It was swinging in, and was very difficult to control. 4 runs, important runs that for Fujairah, and first 6 overs, as we tell, is very crucial.
What a pick. Here, just gone down to the long leg boundary. 4 runs. Excellent shot. This is really clean hit.
He's very strong on that part. You can't bowl around his legs. He will flick you like this. There was fielder at backward square leg inside the 30-yard circle. Mere spectator on that occasion. Excellent pickup shot that from Mohammad Wasim. I think length is okay, but the line, it should be somewhere around off 4th or 5th stump, because it's getting the ball to move into the right-handed batsman. He'll have to introspect. Excellent delivery. Dabbed it gently. Looks close, but they'll complete it easily. That single Mohammad Wasim will retain. Strike 2 overs gone. 19 for naught, Fujairah.
Well, we have got Dafa News fun fact. Between 2017 and 2018, England bowled 10,000 plus consecutive balls in ODIs without a line, no ball.
Center. Pulling change. Right arm over. Let's go.
Harsh Bobde will come and bowl the first over. Excellent delivery. He's not a quickest of the bowler, but he's bowling around that middle and off stick. 7 innings, 10 wickets to his name. Economy rate is about 8, which he will definitely look to improve. Not an express bowler. He comes in and bowls those good length deliveries. Slow one outside the off stump. It's in the air and over the long offense for 6.
Well, Wasim has launched that shot perfectly. It was right underneath of the bat, and look at the beauty. It just picked up and played it upishly into the sand.
Good follow through. If youngsters are watching this, he's leaning into that shot, and look at the bat where it was going. Excellent follow through. Well, we were talking about that shot which gives you just 1 run, and there's a chance of getting, rather gifting your wicket as well, because he was trying to chop that one down. Look at that. Very close to the outer half of his bat. Could be very dangerous. We have seen players doing that.
Yes, might be giving an edge, such kind of deliveries. There you go, he's gone to a deep mid wicket. Space is there available. Ball will run the race, win the race in fact. There you go, another boundary.
I think he's not bowling according to the field set for him, because there is no fielder at deep mid wicket. There is one at deep backward square leg. And look at that. Calculated risk from Wasim. Comes down the track and just uses his wrist to play that one.
Well, Fujairah is aside, scored 198, the second highest of the tournament. Slower one. Second highest of the tournament. Fujairah is aside today. The highest runs, 213, were scored on this very venue. So I think that Fujairah has got the habit to score like some big runs. And I was calculating their innings, the previous 6 innings. Almost they're scoring at 150 par score for their side. And they have never been bowled out 10 wickets. And let's see that, as you've spoken about Harsh, he's been more accurate. But in this over, given away 11 runs.
Comes down the track and, well, he takes out his hand and stops it. Certainly stopped a boundary. 3 overs gone. Fujairah 30 for naught.
Well, Fujairah topping the chart, 6 games, 5 wins and 1 loss. They've got a better net run rate, but Abu Dhabi, Ajman, Sharjah, Emirates Blues, they've been getting following, in fact, them, and Dubai laying at the bottom, 7 games, 2 wins. So if Dubai will be winning over here this game today, their net run rate is in negative. There you go, up into the sky. Wait and see. Just in the playing area.
Relay throw comes in. Wasn't timed really well by Mohammad Wasim. And 2 runs there. Good thing is that Wasim is trying to attack from the very first ball. And Hamdan is playing defensively, rotating strike. Though he tried in the last over. Excellent delivery. Excellent sight for an off spinner. Tossed up delivery. Inviting the batsman forward. And just turning away at the very last moment. Look at that.
Excellent beauty. You're just making the batter to come forward. Make mistake. They have got a slip in place.
This time just opening the face of the bat. Long chase there for short third man. Will he get there? Yes, he will. But before that, they'll complete 2 important runs. So if they're not getting boundaries, what they're doing is they're rotating strike and they are making sure that they're utilizing the power play.
There you go. He's again coming down the wicket. But I think so that this time he is just checking his stroke. There is some sense of might be a threaten, a danger of spin.
Look at that. Look at the turn. It was around that leg stick and was turning away from the right-handed batsman. Very watchful Mohammad Wasim. Plays it very defensively because you need to really respect the bowler. And he's bowling in right areas. You can't really come down the track and hit big shots.
Yes, partnership is always good. In life, in sports, foregone. Fujairah 34th without a wicket.
Harsh Bobde will continue. Full outside the off stump. Hoiked it. And 1 bounce over the fence for 4.
Well, Surjit, this is called perfection. He's into this slot. And I think so he was waiting for such kind. Slot back off. And look at the beauty of just gone area. And almost finds the fielder.
You're absolutely right. You need to have a picture in your mind. This time full outside the off stump, not where he intended to play. Inner half of the bat was in contact. I think that's the line. From there, we have seen Hamdan Tahir coming forward and charging, looking to play with the straight bat. Failed miserably in the previous over. And now, looking to drive one. Couldn't time it. So I think that's the line which you need to target to Hamdan Tahir.
Played it back to the bowler. Yes, you're right, Surjit. And I think that rather than making back-up line deliveries, such kind of attempts should be better. Because we have just seen that almost a chance there. in a follow-through in loss of time. I did see that the ball has been hitting onto the head of the bowler, getting lots of injuries.
Already got a boundary in the very first delivery. Came back strongly, Harsh Bobde. The first over was very expensive. You have 11 runs. As he comes in and follows the batsman, dabbed it gently towards onside, and they are off for a single. Excellent running between the wickets there by Hamdan and Wasim.
Fujairah 38 without wicket, and just working that one away down to the fine leg. Oh, just in. Directed. Well, I think so that overall in this cricket, would it see that batting has been good, bowling is good, but fielding efforts like catching, that should be improved.
That's the ex-skipper of Dubai. Having a gala time. Meanwhile, this one has been pulled. And out of the park. Maximum.
Excellent hit, clean hit. I've already told you these are not slogs. Proper cricketing shots. In mind you, Wasim is in a good form. You look at the beauty, it's hammering it. Long leg. Was waiting for such kind of attempt, but this has been gone aerial. He's not in his crease. Using all of the experience.
Expensive over this. There's a slow one. This one, it's in the air and over the long on fence for 6. He's dealing in 6s now. And 6 to end the over, and with that 50 comes up for Fujairah. 5 overs gone, 51 for naught. Little while ago, Ejaz was talking about partnership, and he was talking about how important it is on the field and off the field. Now he has decided to break that, which means Shruti is in the comm box along with me. Good evening, Shruti.
Good evening, Shri. He was talking about partnership, yes, but he was just trying to say that have partnership with the right kind of person. So that's why I'm here. He brought me in.
Well, compliment for Ejaz.
Oh, look at that. You have to do all kinds of hard work in the field.
Absolutely. 52 for naught. Wasim and Hamdan, the start which they wanted. Final over of the power play. So after 5 deliveries, they can spread their field. This one down the leg stump. Sweep comes scoop. Coming in from Wasim. Boundary there. Poor piece of bowling there from Farooq.
The weather is fantastic. They're just enjoying the time.
Look at that. There was no fielder in the deep. And he bowled that line. Got the treatment.
I think a little into the chase, Ramiz realized that the ball's running way too fast. So he also kind of gave up on that.
This one in the way. Has it got the distance? Yes. Over the fence for 6.
Superb shot there. Straight up in the air and out of the park. Look at that.
And this is not for the first time that he has done. He's consistently, the moment spinner comes in, his eyes lit up and he goes for those fancy shots.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, he's already on his 49. With that, he's taken a single and completes his half century. Not even 6 overs gone, and Wasim is on 50.
That's how he plays. He was very confident during the toss. The moment he won the toss, he said, I'll bat first.
Look at that strike rate. It's 200. The 50 is studded with 3 4s and 5 6s there.
Which he definitely will improve if he stays there. Tossed up delivery outside the off stump, mistimed, but in no man's land.
Lucky that landed safely. Taken 2 runs, Fujairah. Last ball of the power play. After this, like you said, the field will be spread out. 5 outside.
So that will give some confidence to the Dubai bowlers. 65 is what they have given away. Tossed up delivery, swing and a miss. Still they will manage to get a single by signal by the umpire. So 6 overs gone. Fujairah 66 for naught.
An expensive over came to end with Farooq. 1 over 14 runs. Harsh pick of the bowler. And extra has been 7 so far.
Yes, yes, Bowling change, right arm around.
Spread the field out, signals the umpire. End of power play for Fujairah.
Sigh of relief for Dubai bowlers because they were hammered in the first 6 overs. And now Shamim Ali for the first time has been introduced.
Economy of 7 point something. They're racing towards the fence. This time Ramiz wins. And taken 2.
We have seen that if you bowl full length delivery outside the off stump, he has failed to drive. But this is for the first time that he has played it cleanly between cover and extra cover. Almost, inches before that rope. Ramiz does well and saved 2 runs for his side.
Look at the winds today, finally keeping us company and making it cooler.
Opens the face of the bat. This could be very close. Just opens the face of the bat and they are off for a single.
Super quick single there. Could have been a chance for Dubai. Look at that. Very close. Could have been a chance. But Fujairah safe.
He was very casual on that occasion, Wasim.
Change, right arm over.
Had that been a direct hit, would have been very, very close.
He's made 50. There's been no celebration. Is he even aware that he's on a half century mark or the shatak?
Maybe he's looking for shatak.
Sure that.
White.
Wide. Lucky, no more bleeding there. Taken a single though.
I think that left hand right hand combination, it's very difficult for a bowler because he needs to change his line and length, and maybe that's the reason why he bowled that wayward line.
Hamdan again on strike, talking about the left hand, right hand. Once again, it is here to trouble Shamim. Already given 5 so far in the 2 deliveries bowled.
This time shaping away. He's not that strong cutter or driver of the ball. We saw that. This one was almost on the 7th or 6th stump. Was trying to cut it past the point fielder. He's enjoyed the game.
Also, we're enjoying the weather outside. It is quite nice and pleasant today. Crisp, yet pleasant.
People are coming in large number.
Yeah, of course, they're supporting. It's just the last 5 days of gameplay remaining. They want to make the most of this iconic tournament. Swing and a miss for Hamdan there. Shamim, great bowling. Trying to cut the losses. Akad so far.
And if you guys are watching from Sharjah, you can take Emirati Road and come to Malik Cricket Stadium and witness this terrific encounter.
Look at that. You know, you are new in Dubai without telling you are new in Dubai when you say Emirati Road, E311 or 611 as you were talking about, New Emirates Road or Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road.
Spot on. Actually, I asked my driver to explain me the roads.
Interesting you mentioned that. In fact, I would like to ask you, how's been your experience so far? You spent close to 3 months in the UAE. He's like a fresh out of the oven for us. Actually into the oven because you come in summers.
Was a bit tough, but manageable as the time progresses. It was an excellent effort from the bowler. Not that easy.
They're keeping it solid for each and every chance they're getting. It's just not been able to convert. Fujairah presenting a total looks mammoth at this point in time. Unless they slow it down, it's going to be a uphill task for Dubai. Fujairah 72 right now with no loss. 7th over in progress.
And also it's an open ground, so you can enjoy from whatever angle, whichever angle you want to. Back of line delivery, dabbed it gently towards onside, completed one. Bowler is running towards it, and they're looking for the second, and they'll get it quite easily. This is how you put pressure on the fielders. 7 overs gone, Fujairah 74 for naught.
अमार सूर्य बाहर रहेगा इधर हो
Farooq comes into attack once again. A little expensive. I think Fujairah, the way they have been playing, everybody has conceded runs.
Excellent delivery, pushing the batsman onto the back foot and finds the gap. Shruti was explaining to me, if you find traffic, how to avoid that. I want you to explain it to our audience as well.
I'd love to take you through that. So there are three primary roads which connect all of the Emirates, the UAE. 611, 311 and 11. That's E611, E311 and E11. So E11 is the historic Sheikh Zayed Road that connects everything in the UAE. It goes through every emirate. There. Play taken, nothing. A dot ball. E311 is the Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed road, which is a Salik free road. You travel on that very often, and that's why it is the most crowded during peak hours. And to avoid that, you take the truck road.
Meanwhile, sweep shot coming in. It's in the air. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. Over the backward square leg fence for 6.
I love the way the umpire signals 6, as if he's also part of the festivities. Look at that, gone out of the park. Beautiful shot there. High and mighty by Wasim. Completely unaware of his half century. I have a strong feeling he doesn't know that.
Absolutely, I remember. I'll talk about that. Punched that one towards extra cover. It was during the toss I said, we are expecting a shatak from you.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I thought it was an internal joke.
No. So he was very curious to know about that. Meanwhile, was there any edge? Was turned, there was bounce, and he was just trying to trickle it down, chop it down towards third man. Excellent stuff that from Farooq.
T20 game going on already. 8 overs almost completed and not even a single wicket taken. Fujairah going strong. Last delivery of the over. Tossed it. Gone straight to the fielder. They have taken a single, running for the second one. Complete comfortably. 2 to end the over. It's 8 overs gone. Fujairah 83 for naught.
Wasim, come on. Guys, please, batsman. The bowler is ready.
Shamim starts a new over from the pavilion end. First delivery, played it defensively towards wideish extra cover for a single.
Playing captain's knock, Wasim there. Well accompanied by Hamdan. Standing right there like a pillar, as Ejaz mentioned about partnership. They're doing it quite beautifully for Fujairah. Cut it away. There's a fielder. They have taken a single. 85 already on board for Fujairah. What do you think could be the projected score?
I think the way they are going, somewhere around 200, because they have got that power batters in their lineup who can really score runs. Don't forget the fact that Usman Khan is yet to come, the Centurion.
Also the fact that the weather is conducive, it's not tiring the bowlers or the batters. Also, we're just having a conversation. Today happens to be a very special day. It's Olympic Day.
Absolutely, and athletes really try to make it big and get to represent their country at the highest level. And it's a day that really motivates you, the athletes all around the globe.
It is also a day that can motivate you, because today is the day when Rohit Sharma started his career.
Well, he was talking about Dinesh Lad, his coach. Well, there was a chance of a run out, but was no direct hit. We also remember our coaches, Rohit Sharma. We all know he's in England. The Indian side would be playing the 5th test against England, so they are preparing in London, and we all are expecting that they win the series because we are 2-1 up in the series, 5-match series.
While this is an interesting match that we're watching also, ICC T20 rankings came out. Look at that. What a punishment for a wide delivery gone straight to the fence. It's 5 extras added to the board for Fujairah, which is already doing well.
Pressure cooker situation for Shamim, because it's not Hamdan, it's Wasim who's hitting 4s and 6s, and on the other end, the moment the left-hander comes, it's very difficult for him to judge the line, and it's very tough. Maybe skipper needs to have a chat with Shamim.
Everybody's been hit for runs. When one scores, the other gets hit. There, too short, once again wide. Maybe he's trying something different, want to break what is happening for Fujairah.
I think still the skipper, Ramesh Shahzad, who's there at the mid-off region, is not having a chat with the bowler. He's under pressure. Shamim, his body language clearly goes on to show that. Needs to go to him and say, calm down. You're doing good. Full in delivery, played it gently towards offside, and they're off for a single. That's what you need to do. When you're not scoring runs, just make sure the other person who is hitting the ball clearly, give him the strike.
Too many chances taken by Fujairah despite a great start. Wasim on 61, Hamdan on 16, just the reverse of it, being the shadow of Wasim for this partnership. 9th over in progress, last delivery.
What a shot that! Couple of steps down the track and right from the middle of the blade. No chance. 9 overs gone. 98 for no loss for Fujairah with that 6.
Tenth over in progress, 98 on board. Looking at a 200 as projected by Shri. Ankur come into bowl. Slashed going towards the fielder. Taken a single there.
I think these players definitely, love to improve their performance and go up in the ranks.
Oh yes, in fact, talking about ranking, like I mentioned, ICC T20 ranking just came out, and thanks to the T20 series that happened with South Africa for India, there have been some progress.
Meanwhile, pushed it towards onside, long chase for the bowler. But before long on fielder could come in and fire in a throw, just a single there.
The keeper there, maybe it's me being hungry talking, looks like a Domino's box to me. He's got blue gloves, there's a pink outfit. There's a pizza in the making.
I had my dinner, so I'm fine.
Okay, let's go back to the ranking. So Dinesh Karthik, Shri, you would be very inspired by this. Dinesh Karthik has jumped 108 points, positions in ranking, and Ishan Kishan makes it to top 10.
Oh, that's great. Talking about Dinesh Karthik, I remember his career was overshadowed by Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But to make a comeback at this level, and we all are thinking about, he'll be taking that flight to Australia, the World Cup.
Down through the carpet to the fielder, taken a single. With that, 100 comes up on board and make it 101.
And now it will be Mohammad Wasim.
That's a binary code right there for you, 1010.
As I said, I would love to face Shoaib Akhtar. I won't play with numbers.
That's a dot ball with that 101010, end of the over.
So there's Dafa News fun fact for you. Mahendra Singh Dhoni has never scored a century outside the Indian subcontinent.
It doesn't really matter though
Absolutely.
where and how do you score a century. Mr. Gavaskar has only hit 1 6 in his life.
He's a great batsman, great
Class,
player.
yeah, class cricketer do not need records.
Absolutely. He's got all ICC trophy in the cabinet. World Cup, T20 World Cup, Champions Trophy. You name it, he's got that for his side.
Also because Dhoni is a finisher, so if he doesn't start, he cannot end with a century.
Absolutely. 101 for not Fujairah after 10 overs.
मैं जा रहा हूँ बाउंड्री पे हाँ
Bowling card for Dubai there. Pick of the bowler. Ali bowled 1 over, gave just 6, and Ankur with 3 overs, an economy of 5. The rest have been hit, and extras have been mighty as well, with 15 there, adding up to the total of 101 for Fujairah for no loss.
We were talking about Mahendra Singh Dhoni in that comparison with Dinesh Karthik.
I come around to you.
It's finally, I think, Karthik's time to shine.
Absolutely. What a player. He was also in the com box and then later on went on to play for India once again. No one really thought that he'll be making a comeback.
Sounds like a life story I know is going to be for somebody I know. Ali hit away for his first ball, gone out of the park once again for the maximum.
Brilliantly done by Hamdan Tahir. It was in his arc. He cleared his front foot. Look at that. And just right from the middle of his blade. No chance for any fielders whatsoever.
Making bowlers' life difficult, but making it very easy for the fielders there. No need to run around, chase a ball. It's always up and gone.
107. And you know what? They haven't lost a wicket yet. Mohammad Wasim on 68. Expecting a shatak, century from him.
Certainly, with the way it is going, just do not curse it. We all know about commentators' curse.
This time, outer half of the bat was in contact, in the air, and went straight to the fielder at third man. Will be getting a single for that.
Wasim back on strike. Fujairah 108 for no loss. This way, Shri, it looks like it's going to be way more than 200.
Absolutely, and seeing the batting lineup they have got, we saw Ajman scoring 200 plus runs, because that was the first time in this tournament we have seen a team going beyond 200. So might be possible that Fujairah may outpass that number which they scored, drifting down the leg stump.
Given a wide. Another extra added to the total. Makes it 16 now. Talking about Dinesh Karthik, and how his life from commentary box went back to the ground. I know somebody who'd be very happy if that happens to this person. Shri, what do you think?
I know that guy.
Is that you? Oh, I didn't realize that.
Neil is coming, change the topic. 109 for naught for Fujairah. Hoik did, it's in the air. Has it got the distance? No.
Lands safely. Taken a single there.
He's trying to attack Ali straight away. Riding on his luck on that occasion was Wasim. There was no fielder at the backward square leg region. Bowling his second over, none for 15. Expensive spell from Ali.
Ali, after getting hit for a 6 on the first, in pressure here, and coming into bowl once again. And to explain this delivery and what is happening with Fujairah right now, we have Neil in the comm box. Wasim playing on 69, Hamdan on 26. Neil just taking some time to settle in, using all the sanitizers, equipments, safety measures. Of course, as you know, COVID is around. You guys also please be safe. Director calls a khoobsurat ball there. Why always, Neil? A ball is beautiful, but a shot can be handsome. It's always a beautiful delivery, and it's always a handsome shot. Can be a beautiful shot, but it's never a handsome delivery.
You're right. I mean, that makes a lot of logical sense, though. Handsome delivery. No, we've never said that. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful delivery.
Beautiful delivery too. Welcome, Neil, and end the over. It's 11 overs gone. Fujairah on a mammoth total of 111 for no loss.
Hamdan 26 of 28. Punching it down, Hamdan. Dot ball. The pace at which Wasim has been scoring is phenomenal. 69 of 38.
I'd like to tell you, Neil, Wasim didn't have any celebration when he hit 50. I guess he didn't know, wasn't aware that there was a milestone there. achieved so quickly, and that was within the power play.
Oh, he indeed is a firecracker of a batter. Quickly going for the second. Comfortably done. Hamdan with that 2 reaches on 28 of 31. He's played the role of a sheet anchor and has supported Wasim brilliantly.
Hamdan just started firing at one point in time. There, cut away. It's gone between two fielders towards the fence, but well manned. And they have taken 2.
That's right, Ali Nasser running in really quick. Pulled that ball back. Ankur Sangwan.
At one point, Wasim was 61 and Hamdan was 16, just being the shadow for Wasim, keeping him company, and now he's picked up the pace.
And rightly so. It's always good to put pressure from both ends. Once you have settled in, you've faced a few deliveries, you surely can go all guns blazing. Last delivery of the over, it's going to be Wasim on strike. A single, and that should be the over. 12 overs gone, 117 for none. Ankur Sangwan has bowled his 4. Very economical. Ali Nasir, 2 overs 16, has been economical as well. Missed it completely. What a delivery there. His hand on the head tells you the story. And oh, lucky. Wasim is smiling because he knows that he's got a lucky escape.
Hamdan on strike. Once again, let's take a look at that. So close.
Well, sometimes you wonder as a bowler, how come did this miss the stumps? Hamdan on strike, 31 of 33. Slashed it straight, up in the air, and will race away towards the fence for a 4. Fuller and delivery towards mid-wicket. That'll be a single there. The standings there for the points table. Fujairah, 6 matches, 5 wins. 10 points for them.
Top of the table performing like that tonight as well. They have stamped their authority in the tournament and today in the game as well. 123, 124, with 124, as in 12 overs gone, and 4 deliveries bowled. They are 124 no loss. No loss.
Hamdan 36 of 35. Some fitness drills being performed there with the Thera bands.
These resistant bands are quite amazing. How do they work?
Short delivery. Dragged it down, will get a single. Well, the term itself says it all. Resistance. These resistance bands create resistance for your muscles to perform. And that's the same like any weights that you use for your exercise. Pretty much the same. Kashif Dawood there, padded up, ready. He's waiting for his turn. But almost 13 overs gone. He's not got the chance to come out and bat. But I tell you, he's been promoted up the order because with 7 overs remaining, if a wicket falls from here, Kashif can come and just play hammer and tongs down the leg side. Punya is not their regular wicket keeper. Wasn't able to collect that. Wide and 4. 5 runs. Ali Nasir. That's the kind of pressure that you go through. Erring in line down the leg side. Punya had to move a fair bit down the leg side, but missed it.
It's raining runs for Fujairah from all sides, from both the sides of both the ends and also from the bowler's end.
Over pitch and whacked it. Catch it if you can, but the fielder is unable to. The ball will race away towards the boundary for a 4.
It was fantastic effort from the fielder. Ramiz almost slipped, dived, but could not save that 4.
Let's have a quick look at that boundary. Wasim muscling it and beautifully done.
Wasim is kind of taking charge and going all guns blazing today for the innings.
Not final. Huh?
Checking the balls now. There should be a replacement. The ring that you see in the umpire's hand, it has 2 circles. One through which the ball has to pass and the other ring through which the ball should not pass. That's the primary test. If the ball goes out of shape, it will not pass through that ring from which it should not, and will definitely pass through comfortably from the ball.
The other ring.
The other ring. If that doesn't happen, the umpires need to change the ball.
That ring of fire for the ball. The test that the ball has to pass through to qualify. Each and every person there involved in the game completely qualified there.
All right, so that's the points table there. Fujairah on the top. We mentioned this. 6 games, 7 wins. Dubai right at the bottom. They've got 2 wins on 4 points. But they'll have to buckle up. Dubai cannot be finding themselves at the bottom of the table if they seek to qualify for the knockouts. They'll have to win literally everything that comes their way if they have to qualify. If they lose this, there's no way that they make through for the qualification because their net run rate is terrible.
Fourteenth over in progress there. Farooq slapped the ball going straight to the fielder. Taken a single to start the over.
Yeah, they've got Mohammad Farooq, the leggy. The left hand right hand combination will definitely test Farouk's ability.
Has been testing all the bowlers for that matter. They've gone for a lot of extras there because of this very confusion.
This time, mistimed, up in the air. Everyone's calling, but the wicketkeeper should take it, and that's what he does. Punya Mehra gets underneath the ball, and the big fish, Wasim, is gone. What a catch. The ball went up many a mile, and you need to be stable when you're taking these catches.
75, a huge score there, contributed by Wasim. He was set. He was on fire. And there's a departure there. Dubai is very happy to see.
I'm sure Wasim, 25 shy of his century, could have been. Of 43 deliveries, a strike rate of 174. First wicket down on 135 for Fujairah.
Lefty, lefty, lefty.
ठीक है वो कच्चा आप लेके आएंगे.
Next man in, Usman. Strike rate of 166. Ready to charge. He's been, like Neil mentioned, brought up. Just 6 remaining after this. And they are in the most comfortable position to go hammer and tongs.
That's right, a platform is set. And Usman is a big hitter. We definitely know that. He'll be on strike. He's got the license to go big. Punch down the ground. The very first delivery will get a single. He'll open his account. But what a delivery there by Farouk to get rid of Wasim. That's a very, very big wicket. Hamdan 39 of 38. We'll come back and watch that again. Very big wicket. Bowled it really wide and misfielded there. But the sweeper cover will cut it. Just a single. Wasim was the only wicket to fall so far. Shruti, he was on 75. Look at that. Top edged. Went straight up in the air. Almost went out of the orbit.
But a catch like that is also very difficult to take when it's that high. There once again you see a high shot. Got the oh yeah, it's just slightly shy of the 6, but hits the boundary and it's a 4.
That's right. It looked like that it's going. But the straight boundary definitely is teasing there. 14 overs gone, 142 for 1. Harsh comes into bowl. Got behind the ball nicely. We'll get a single there. There's a boundary on the very last delivery of the previous over. Look at that, went really high. Got the elevation. Maybe
Looked like
not
it's
enough
going to be a
distance.
6, yeah. And that was 500 boundaries completed in the tournament.
Wow. Which means 2,000 runs have come from boundaries.
Charging down, hit away for a 6 this time, maximum there.
Well, as you were talking about that they haven't got the distance, they got the distance now.
Fujairah, yeah, got the distance from Ajman as well, coming to play to Malik Stadium.
Well, it's 222nd 6 there. 2 into 6. Multiply.
And add. 2 is equal to 6. Straight through the carpet, going towards the fielder. Taken a single there.
So yeah, 2 into 6 is 1,332. And add 2,000 runs coming in from fours. So that is 3,332 runs that have come in form of fours and sixes.
What an amazing tournament this has been. SkyExchange.net presents Emirates D20 powered by Fan Code. Harsh there.
A slow, low, full toss. Very well foxed. Hamdan managing to get some amount of bat on it.
Harsh taken for runs so far. Already has given 9 in this over as well. Last 5 overs has been 50 runs as well for Fujairah.
That's right. 3 fours, 2 sixes and a wicket. Going at 10. Oh, Harsh is bowling really well. He's taking the pace off the delivery. Not giving the batter any opportunity to go big.
With the last 5 overs still remaining and Fujairah being on 152 at the moment, what do you think is the projected score, Neil?
Well, from the way they are going, I definitely think that 200 is absolutely within grasp. They could go to 210, maybe 215. They've got a lot of men to come to bat. Last ball. A slower one again. Tempted Hamdan to step down. Dot ball to end the over. 15 overs gone, 152 for 1. Short delivery pulled up in the air and maximum. Osman starts this fresh over with a 6. What a phenomenal striker of a cricket ball Osman is. And he's just shown what he can do when he comes in strong and nice. Again, a change of the ball. The way they are toying with these shots, I'm sure that they'll have to stock up a bunch of more balls. And to talk about this and more, I have Ijaz joining in. Ijaz, welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Neil. And I think that Fujairah is looking for another big one. We already had 200 plus here in this very venue. So let's see that Fujairah crossing their previous highest, 198. They can post here.
Bowled it wide. The ball turned away from him. Farouk is a smart bowler. He'll try and toy around with his ability to turn the ball left, right, literally everywhere. But the left-hand, right-hand combination will always trouble any bowler.
Yes, exactly. This has been the Call of Duty, and we've been watching in the previous two games today. There is lots of break and turns for the spinner on this surface. Yes, earlier on we did see that this pitch has been slight bit of deteriorating, and just giving some help to the spinners so that a couple of good deliveries. We did see that sharp break happen today in the previous two games.
You're right. As the tournament has progressed, it has shown a lot of assistance to the spinners. Hamdan wanted a single. Usman wasn't ready. Single nonetheless. .160 on board for Fujairah. Picks it up from outside off and tonks it over mid-wicket. Maximum. Usman is dealing in sixes now.
Well, excellent. Clean hit. Just fetch that delivery from offside and just hammering it away. Look at the beauty. Full par. This is cone aerial. At deep mid-wicket, landed safely. 6 runs. So I think it's really pushing more further to increase the run rate. Farouk has been too expensive. 45 runs. Still a delivery to go.
One last delivery from his spell. 166 for 1. Didn't really time it well this time. Will just be a single to end the over. 16 overs gone. It's 167 for 1.
Harsh into his last over. Down the wicket, improvisation, but not productive. We normally used to see that in the death overs. The batters are really trying hard because they have got 9 wickets in hands, which has been a plus for Fujairah. At couple of wickets down, can get like 50, 60 odd quick runs. Really be a big deal, and we can go across 213, which has been the highest target of the day and of the event as well. Slower delivery. Yeah, dispatched it. 1 bounce, 2nd bounce on the fence. 4 runs.
Well, yes, Usman has been sent with a communication. The only message that he's received is go and punish the bowlers. Go hit them big. Go get all the runs that you can. And he scored 31 of 12 already. Done extremely well. Hamdan 43 or 43 on the other end. Low full toss. Sent packing. Bring it from Sharjah if you can. That's a maximum.
Goodness me. This is in the slot, low full toss. And hammered away at deep mid wicket. Really a boom boom inning. He's gone aerial. And look at that. These are not the slogs. Proper cricketing shots. Clean hits. He's out of his crease. Let's see what's coming next.
Harsh has been taking the pace off the ball, but he's not worried about that. Usman stepping down, flat batted this like a tennis racket, and a boundary. When you hit with so much power, I tell you, even if it's an ill hit shot, it will still fetch you boundaries.
Well, excellent. This is really superb cricket. What Usman has been hitting here, look at that. How firmly he has hit that, and though the long off was there, but he hasn't time to approach to that ball, and that has crossed the fence. Still, he has got 2 deliveries to go. Harsh, 52 without wicket. Down the wicket again, long on. 1 bounce, but just giving away a single here. But mind you, Fujairah approaching really quickly. Good see this inning, 14 deliveries and 41 runs.
Wow. What a domination there with the willow. It was Wasim early on. And now Usman. They've got the license to thrill. And they're thrilling us with their skill. Slower one there, Harsh. Succeeds. A dot ball to end the over. 17 gone. 182 for 1. Stand and deliver. And he does, but doesn't clear the boundary. Usman is in a sterling form today. Shamim's first delivery, he tried to hoik, couldn't connect.
Yes, exactly. In both of the batters, they are on 43. Courtesy Usman is on 43 in just 16 deliveries. And I remember Yuvraj Singh scoring 50 and 12 deliveries in 2007 T20 World Cup against England. Though that it's 16 deliveries now for Usman.
Straight to short third. Ankur Sangwan will field. By the time he gathers himself, stands up and throws. A quick single's been taken. 44 for Hamdan, 43 for Usman. And mind you, Hamdan has opened the innings, has been there for 17.2 overs. Usman has just arrived and shown what he can deliver with the willow. 16 deliveries for Usman, 45 deliveries for Hamdan. Almost a difference of 5 overs between them. And this time he tries to clear again, but straight to the fielder. Hasn't been able to send the ball. What Shamim is doing, Shamim is bowling slightly short and wide outside the off stump. And Usman loves the mid-wicket region. Hasn't been able to connect it there.
Yes, exactly. Because I think so, the variation of pace. Because when you have been more predictable, giving a rapid pace, like a smooth pace to the batter, he exactly knew that how quickly the ball is approaching to him. I think lack of pace will surely work for you.
We saw Shamim bowling a cross-seam delivery. Hamdan now gives it a charge. Doesn't really connect well, but nonetheless gets a boundary.
Yes, good hit. Good clean hit. Cross seam. Getting some of the bounce and resulting at deep third man boundary for 4. So runs are not stopping here. I think so. That there should be something, because if you can get like 3 or 4 dot deliveries will be key, or get a wicket. But run flow, you need to stop it.
Coming into bowl now. Fuller length delivery this time. Will get a single. Are they going for the second? The call was there, but not to be so. A dot ball there. .190 for 1. .44 of 17 for Usman. Look at that cross seam grip. Taking the pace of the ball again, but this time has been hit up. Is the fielder coming underneath? Yes, he does, but he falls outside the boundary line. Harsh does well, and I tell you, in the gentleman's game, he's a gentleman. Indicates that it's a 6, and with that 6, it's the end of the over. 196 for 1 after 18.
Ali Nasir in his last over. We're just trying to go a slower one, but it's gone behind the back foot point. Run away for 4. So welcome with a boundary.
Well, yes, they're not stopping. They're not waiting. Every single bowler who's coming, they're going for runs. And with that boundary, Fujairah reaches the 200 mark. We spoke about this mark. It'll reach, Fujairah will come to 200 and go beyond that. Hamdan with that boundary reaches his half century. 53 for him of 48 deliveries. Usman on a 50 of 18. Ali Nasir. Banged into body this time towards the onside, and 4 again. Hamdan, after his half century, he's loosening up the screws.
Well, this is excellent batting in death overs. So the team requires such kind of batter who's been finishing at a high note in what we've been witnessing here. 200 runs up, and still they are gearing up. 213, which has been the highest here so far made today. So this pitch has been giving some more runs here.
Well, yes, sir. The wicket has a lot of runs in it. You just need to stay and play. And this time he's played. The sweeper cover will field and send the ball back. Will just be a single. Mind you, it's a breezy day out there, so don't have to worry about dew in the second innings. So Fujairah, when they come to bowl, they wouldn't be worried as far as the operations of the spinners are concerned. But Ali would be wondering on how to get rid of either of these two. Usman, 50 of 18 on strike, reached his half century with a 6. Great piece of fielding there. Definitely saved a boundary. A couple of runs there. That's the kind of effort that you need to put in the field when your bowlers are being taken for runs.
Yes, exactly. And that has been just giving more air, more breathe, bit of the push to the bowlers, because we did see that when in a field that catches have been dropped, the fielder's reaction, the bowler's reaction, it's not that positive. So he's making an effort and teammates are dropping. And every time we did see that sometime you got a live, the batter has been going for a 50.
Back of the hand delivery. Didn't really connect well, but Harsh has been kept busy. A couple of runs. Ali Nasir. He's done really well. Mixing it up. Hasn't let Usman go big. 54 of 20 for Usman. 209 runs. With 7 more deliveries to come.
And if looking on to the big hits, 20-25 more runs here. And Fujairah will be in a position that they will surely take to this game to their favour.
Again a slow one. Will get a single. They're going for the second. And they'll get 2 comfortably. End of the over, 19 gone. 211 for 1. Bowled a Yorker down the leg side. They're going for 2. And they'll comfortably get it. 213 now is the highest of this tournament. The SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by fan code. 212 scored by Ajman earlier today was the highest so far. But that record didn't stay for long. Ajman couldn't really hold it for long. Fujairah says that, hey, if the wicket is so good that Ajman can score 212, we can better it.
Yes, Neil, you're right. What we've been witnessing here today, records are made to break. But what a day here for cricket. Is every time the next inning has been improving in terms of batting. But I think that if we look back onto the previous game, Sharjah was unable to cross that line. So the first inning, that is where the score has been made more than 200 runs.
Yeah, there's a massive psychological pressure when you score 200 plus. The team that comes to chase faces a lot of challenges mentally. But I tell you, this wicket is really good. The ball is coming nicely onto the bat. And that's why the bowlers are trying to take the pace off the ball. Again, the same thing, but guided beautifully into the gap. And the ball will run away towards the boundary. 506 tournament force. Everyone is bleeding today. Everyone. 218 Fujairah. And they've lost just 1 wicket.
Well, good cricketing shots we did witness here. As Usman is approaching 16, just 22 deliveries, and along with him it's Hamdan on 61 and 52. So lesser deliveries they faced, and maximum they have achieved here. Take it, it's gone aerial. One bounce into the fence for 4. Beautiful clean hitting right in that overs. About to finish.
2 more deliveries to go from here. 222, a double Nelson. Pulled it beautifully. And he is literally partying today, Usman. Look at the speed at which he's overtaken Hamdan. 64 of 23. Shamim has given 48 runs. Beautiful delivery, but then the keeper misses it. Boundary. When it rains, it pours. And that's exactly what's happening right here. 226. The buys definitely will not count in Shamim's account. So he's still 2 runs away from his half century.
Yes, exactly. We did see that in a batting line, normally the batters, they are scoring 50 runs. But let's have a look after this last delivery, that how many 50s the bowlers have scored, in fact, or given away. Last ball to finish it.
Well, very good delivery there. Last up, Shamim. 20 overs gone. Fujairah finally on 226, losing that one solitary wicket of Mohammad Wasim. What a fantastic innings this one. A display of sheer power, sheer grit, and fantastic stroke play, Jas.
Yes, exactly. This has been a wonderful inning because Fujairah 226 runs. They just lost a wicket in this target posting up, where Usman played really a bombastic inning. 64 runs in just 25 deliveries, and Hamdan 61. 838 runs have been scored here on this surface since morning. Still we have got 1 inning to go, and if team batting second here, like scoring another 200 runs, 1,000 runs would have been completed on the surface today. Well, Srijit has joined me to have some final words as the inning produced and finished here, the first one. But what an inning we did see here from Fujairah, Srijit.
No doubt about it. Look at that. Mohammad Wasim 75. Hamdan Tahir and Usman Khan unbeaten. 61 from Hamdan and 64. That helped Fujairah to get to that mammoth total, 226 for 1. It has been a high scoring games today. You remember it's a triple header. It was the final match of the 3 matches. We saw the first match going 212 and then this one 226. Will Dubai be able to score that? Well, with a brittle looking batting lineup, I doubt.
Well, Srijit, all 3 batters scoring 50 from Fujairah.
Hammered all around the park, barring one bowler, Ankur Sangwan, the left arm spinner. 4 overs, none for 22. And look at that. Ali Nasir 11.75, Harsh Bobade 13.25, 11.50 Omar Farooq, and then Shamim Ali going 12. I think they had no clue whatsoever where to bowl, which line to target, which length to bowl, and result 226 runs on the board.
Well, let's have a look on the highlights, how this 226 runs in a wicket has been done here in this inning.
Excellent shots all around the park by Mohammad Wasim, then Hamdan Tahir joining. Back of lane delivery, whether it is full, is hammered out of the park. There's Farooq, who looked good, but then they had that sweep shot, scoop, and then that top edge. Otherwise, he was looking good for his maiden 100. in this tournament. Look at that pickup shot from Usman Khan. All around the park towards front of square. Excellent batting performance there by Fujairah.
Good hits all around. Well, we witness a beautiful game of cricket. We have more than 200 runs, like 226 runs have been scored here. We are taking you to the Shruti, and let's see who is along with her.
Yes, so with me I have Ali Nasir. He is an under-19 UAE squad member and has played under-19 Asia Cup and has also played under-19 World Cup recently in West Indies. Thank you so much for joining us, Ali.
Thank you for having me.
Ali, tell us, when did you start your cricket? At what age did you realize you want to be a cricketer?
I think I was like 11 or 12
Could
years
you
old.
just hold the mic up, please?
I was like 11 or 12 years old.
Yeah.
One of my friends was actually in my school, and he was like, you know what, come play with me, come play with us. And I went with him, and it was really fun for me. And that's when my passion started for cricket. And ever since then, I've been trying to play for the national team. And thankfully, that's been achieved by me.
So, to be a fast bowler, you have to be fit. Fitness is very, very important. Is there anything specific that you do to maintain your fitness or your fitness regime?
I try and run at least 1 or 2 kilometers every day to try and keep my cardiovascular fitness high. And also recently I've been doing more resistance training, so weights and all of that. So I think, it's really, like you said, it's really important to keep fit as a fast bowler because you have to run in every ball and you have to bowl for long spells, in 50-over matches and test matches. So, fitness is really important for a fast bowler.
Tell me honestly, it's just one-on-one, one personal question. How good are you with your studies?
Over the past about 2 months, I've been focusing on my A-levels. So, let's see in August how my results come. Hopefully it's really good.
Was cricket an escape of sorts, or was it your calling?
Cricket was a bit of both. I try and play to have fun. I think we should all play to have fun because that's why we all play. We play for the passion of it. So yeah.
Okay, so today earlier in the match we were talking about superstition, and as you know how everybody, including the people who watch the matches, have their own set of things that they want to do exactly the same way before a match begins. Is there anything for you as a player that you do?
Nothing in particular. I try and pray to Allah because I'm Muslim, and I believe that Allah can help us do really well in the match, and He also can give you more confidence. So I try and pray before I bat and bowl, and I think that really helps me sometimes. So that's all I do.
Fantastic. I think you should keep up with that.
Yeah.
Okay. One question about your personal life. When you're not training, when you're not playing, what do you do to chill?
I might go out with my friends. I might go to the mall, the movies, try and socialize with some people. And I try and switch off from the game because I think that's really important. Just keep yourself relaxed, keep your mind relaxed. So yeah, I'll go with some friends, watch a movie or something.
Literally chill when you want.
Just chill, just relax.
Okay. Yeah. Lastly, before I let you go, tell me how has been your experience so far with the tournaments? Playing under such big names, playing opposite them, and what are your learnings so far with the tournament?
Till now it's been wonderful. We have some of the UAE's best playing over here, like Wasim, Rohan Mustafa, Umair Ali Khan. So I think it's been really positive for me. I've learned quite a bit. I've learned how to actually handle pressure, because if you have a team like Fujairah today on 180, 190 for no loss and they're just smashing everywhere, I think it's really important to keep your composure and try and just execute your skills while you're under fatigue and under pressure. So yeah, I think I've learned how to just control my emotions and bowl in pressure.
I think that'll come in very handy today in the second innings as well. All the very best
hopefully.
to you. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it from here. Back to the comms now.
Thank you, Shruti. Interesting conversation with Ali Nasir, the under-19 star. Dubai versus Fujairah. Dubai needing a mammoth score of 227 runs at 11.35 runs per over. We'll bring you that run chase just after a short break, so stay tuned.
So 227 runs required for Dubai to win this encounter. It's a humongous task in front of Dubai. 11.35 runs per over. And Shehzad, big responsibility on the skipper's shoulder, because they'll have to fire in from the very first ball. They batted well. The Fujairah batsman Mohammad Wasim was unlucky not to get to his 100. He was looking good.
Yes, Ramesh Shehzad, he's opening the innings today for Dubai. He's been already seen in different roles for Dubai. 7 innings, 143 strike rate. The strike rate is good and healthy. Punya Mehra, the other batter, who will be opening the innings for Dubai.
Six innings, 165 runs. And he's got a 50 to his name. Best 62. He needs that today for sure to get to that total. And it will be Kashif Daud who will bowl the very first over. Experienced contender. Can swing the ball both ways. Comes in well. Straight away shaping into the right-handed batsman. Hits him on the pad and trickles it down towards short fine leg. Leg by signal by the umpire.
That's right. That in-swinging delivery. And now it's going to be Punya Mehra. Just one way to go for Dubai. They need to go and score runs. And score runs heavily. It is going to be a big task for Dubai, while Kashif Daud, 6 innings, 8 wickets, a very healthy economy of 6.44. That's great when it comes to T20 cricket.
Well, plays it defensively back towards the bowler, not for any runs. So excellent start there for Kashif. Bowling in right areas. The first delivery that he bowled was slightly around that leg stick area. Getting back his mojo, getting back his rhythm is Kashif Daud. He has impressed everyone in this tournament. He can bowl with the new ball, and he's very handy in the death over as well.
Slower delivery, not a lot of movement on that. Punya being watchful, just plays it towards third man for a single. They have to come out and try to counter-attack Dubai. They can't just hang around and wait for things to happen. They'll have to take control of the innings. They'll have to put pressure on every bowler. So now you can't be targeting certain bowlers. You have to target every bowler and make sure you get runs in every over as well.
You're right, and this one, it's in the air and dropped it. Well, there was protection in the deep for that shot, Umar, but he fumbles and puts it down.
Yes, I think he was just confused whether to go the Australian way or take it the conventional way. Look at that. Came underneath it. Hands in front of his. That was not the right position for that kind of catch. If it's over your head, you can use the Australian way. This was on his side. He could have gone the conventional way. But the confusion there cost him that wicket. Meanwhile, another shot, and this one has gone in the gap. Will go for 4 as well. So good start from Punya Mehra. They've got a life in that over, and they've got a boundary as well.
Excellent shot that from Punya, swinging in, just maneuvering it. Look at that. No protection in the deep. Long chase for the fielder. Could have done better. Could have done better. dropped a chance and also gave away, rather gifted a boundary as well.
This time he ends the over with the away swinger, the out swinger, a dot ball to end the over. 7 runs off it. Dubai 7 for no loss.
So Raja will come and bowl the first over from the pavilion end. Well, good looking defensive prawn coming in from Ramesh Shehzad. Straight away not giving it away, just bowling wicket to wicket. They know Raja Akifullah, 3 innings, just a wicket to his name. Definitely be looking to improve that stat.
Yes, he'll definitely want to change that stat for himself. Outside off. A hesitant push from Ramiz. Was not on top of the ball when playing that shot.
I think not that easy to play shots straight away. Was also slightly moving away very far from his body. Excellent thinking by Raja. He's bowling his very first over. Down the leg. Wide signal by the umpire.
Right, so Zishan Abid donning the gloves today. No Hamdan Tahir, the regular keeper. Zishan also is a keeper, but with Hamdan Tahir, he's always in the outfield. Beautiful shot in the gap. Ramiz Shehzad plays that wonderfully well, and he'll get 4. Now he's got a chance. He will want to capitalize it, make full use, and score maximum runs for Team Dubai.
It was a great looking drive from Ramesh Shehzad. Plants his front foot forward. We'll have a look at the replay. Look at that. Piercing the gap between extra cover and mid-off. They need 2 to 3 boundaries every over, at least. First 6 overs will be very crucial. They need to get at least 80 to 90 runs maximum. Pushing the batsman onto the back foot. Pushed it rather towards onside for a single. Excellent line to bowl to Ramiz, not allowing him to play his cut shots and drives. That's the line you need to bowl. Will be Punya Mehra be taking strike for the first time against Raja.
4 balls, 6 runs from Raja Akifullah. On the pads, nicely picked up. That ball will go and cross the ropes. Beautiful shot from Punya Mehra. Waited for that ball, and Akif Raja is not a happy man. Punya, on the other hand, looks like a very confident batter.
Innovative shot coming in from Punya Mehra. Just shuffling across as he picked that one towards backward square leg. Excellent shot. They need those shots to put pressure on the opposition and for their case as well. 227, remember, is the target. set by Fujairah. After winning the toss, they batted first. What an innings that from Wasim Usman Khan. Shot of length delivery outside the off stump. Cuts it but straight towards the fielder at backward point. Dot to end the over. 2 overs gone. Dubai 19 for naught. Kasif Daud continues. Excellent delivery. And equally well played by Ramiz for a single. I think singles won't hurt Fujairah that much. They need boundaries. And at least 10 per over, 10 and a half per over. Maybe enjoying their dinner. The Dubai side. They would love to chase down this total. They have to make sure. We have seen Ajman doing it. We have seen Emirates Blues doing that last night. Slow one. Pull shot coming in. It's in the air, but falls short of Rohan Mustafa. Well, he was blaming that it was your catch. And Maruf saying no. Was towards you, so you should have gone for that.
Well, when they say no man's land, if you want to see what that means, this is where it is. The ball just landing right in between the two fielders. So it was never a chance, but again, Punya not in complete control of that shot. So if you need to make your mind, if you want to go and play that big shot, aggressive shot, just play it. If you are in two minds, you're asking for trouble. Good quick single taken from Ramiz Shehzad.
Back of lane delivery from Kashif Daud. Bowled really well. Just 9 runs of the 1.3 overs that he bowled. He knows definitely they need much more than what they are getting at this point in time. They'll be happy the way the batting lineup has performed. Again a slow one, slow bouncer, leg cutter, turning away from the right-handed Punya. He had no clue. He was looking for a quicker one. Completely foxed.
That is what Kashif Daud is all about. He's a smart bowler. He likes to mix the variations, and he also thinks as a batter. So now he knows Punya was trying to attack, and that is why he decided to bowl that slower delivery. It's just the third over of the innings, but he knows that every dot ball counts.
Well, again a pickup shot. It's in the air. Has it got the distance? Yes, it has. 6 towards the same area. He's very strong on that. Around his pads, he won't spare you.
That was a good hit again. Kashif straying down the leg side. And you rightly mentioned Punya Mehra. He's very strong off the pads. He likes to flick them. Those wrists come into play. And Punya Mehra gets another 6 in that area. He's moved on to 18 of 9. Last ball of the Kashif Daud over coming up.
Well, again, same area. This time, 4. Poor piece of bowling there from Kashif Daud. They are enjoying. Boundary to end the over. 3 overs gone. 32 for naught, Dubai. Raja comes in and bowls, bangs in shot, way outside the off stump. Wide signal by the umpire. We were talking about 10 runs per over, almost getting there. But they need to continue till the end at the same pace. Punya 22 of 10. Ramiz Shehzad, barring that boundary he scored, he hasn't really timed the ball. While talking about timing, gorgeously done between backward point and point for 4.
Well, it was as if Ramesh Shehzad played that shot just for you, and he was looking into your eyes after playing that shot. Timing personified, class personified. What a great shot. Absolutely wonderful. Just one shot is what it takes for Ramesh Shehzad to get into the groove.
I take my words back. It was gorgeously done by leaning into that drive. 37 for North Dubai. So very first delivery that he bowled has been dispatched towards point fence for 4. Pressure straight away on Raja. Bangs in shot, pull shot comes in. But protection there, Umair Ali Khan there. Just a single. It'll be interesting to see when Umair Ali comes in, because he's not someone who is an express bowler. He comes in and bowls those leg cutters consistently around middle and off stick. So to score boundaries will be very, very tough.
That's right. It's not going to be easy. But they'll have to take on Umair Ali Khan and all the bowlers. 227 is the target. So it's not 200. You can't be scoring at 10. You have to score at 12 and over. Meanwhile, a bouncer from Raja has been signalled as 1 for the over.
And it was interesting to see that Punya, he ducks and then realizes, no, I don't have that liberty to leave any delivery. Could have gone for that pull shot. And he practiced that shot as well. Swinging away. It's a legitimate delivery. I, for one thing, thought that it will be a wide, but umpire says it's a legitimate delivery. Excellent stuff from Raja. Full swinging away. Look at that. Was very lucky that there was no connection, otherwise it would have gone towards third man. Batting on 22. Again, this time clears the infield towards that extra cover region. Long chase there for the fielder. Well, it looks close. Did well. Excellent effort.
Yes, good shot from Punya. Intentfully and intentionally he played that shot over the 30-yard circle. Unfortunate that he couldn't get the 4 runs. And they go for that single as well. Good running, good cricket from Punya Mehra. He knows he's got the runs and now he just needs to rotate strike.
So it's the end of an expensive over. 4 overs completed. Dubai 41 for naught.
4 overs, 41 for no loss. As in comes a change. Zahid is into the attack.
Excellent delivery that coming into the right-handed batsman, and equally played well. Punia right behind the swing and punches it back towards mid-on fielder. This man on your screen batted really well. Second half century in this tournament for Mohammad Wasim. We always talk about getting starts, and that has been a problem with Dubai and many other teams. The top orders, they really fail to give a foundation to their side, and that's what Fujairah been successful throughout.
Yes, again that in-swinging delivery, and Punya has been watchful. They've got 40 in the 4 overs, but this is the power play overs we are talking about. Once the field spreads out, it is going to be even more difficult for them to score runs. So the idea has to be to try and maximize their returns in these remainder of the power play. That's another 10 deliveries. Try to get 20, 25 maybe.
Up in the air, fielder coming underneath and takes that catch. Usman Khan, the fielder. It's not that easy under the lights. He positioned himself and completed the catch.
Well, I'm sure you must have noticed that this ball was not coming in to Punya Mehra. It was shaping away from Punya, and that is why he was hesitant to play that shot. Couldn't time it, couldn't middle it, and hence that ball went straight to backward point. Usman takes a good catch. So wicket number 1 down for Dubai. It is Punya Mehra who's walking back after scoring 25 of 17, and the score is 41 for 1. First ball after that wicket. The new man in is Shival Bava, who was on the non-striking end and will face his first ball. Shival Bava, one of the few who look to be promising, but tonight is his night to come out and perform. 5 matches, 55 runs, 23 is best. He'll definitely need to score a lot more and a lot quicker than the strike rate that he's been scoring at. Definitely he's got the potential, but can he convert that? We'll have to wait and watch.
Excellent delivery, took him by surprise. Around that 5th stump, it was in the air, coming in, shaping in, and almost on the top half of his bat was in contact with the ball. I think there should be a close-in fielder. Look at that. Should be a fielder at short mid-wicket. We have seen Punya playing those strokes towards backward square leg. Looks tentative, Shival.
Oh, this time with the away swinging delivery. So Shival Baba has been tested, and this is a test with fire. Zahid is bowling fire from the other end. One comes in, the other goes out. 5 overs gone. Dubai are 42 for 1.
Good luck, Jenny. Ajiti.
Fujairah's Ryan Harris. Umar Ali Khan comes in and bowls, as usual, leg cutter on the off stick to talk about the strategy and what needs to be done from Dubai's end. We've got Neil and Shruti in the com box.
Thank you so much, Srijit. I don't know if Umair will be too happy with that comparison with Ryan Harris. He would prefer being called the Bravo of Fujairah. What he's done definitely is given a lot of impetus to his side. But Shehzad goes down on one knee and whacks it over mid-wicket. Maximum! What a good looking shot. A glorious shot coming in from the skipper Ramiz Shehzad. He waited for the ball to come in. And he's played with and against Umair a lot. He definitely understands his gameplay. And a clean strike. Shruti, we've known this, and this again repeats. You come in and there's a boundary. In fact, a 6 been hit.
Pretty much every time there. Once again, it's up in the air, going handsomely out of the park. There was a bowler putting in that dive, but could not stop this maximum.
That's right. Usman at the boundary, couldn't really stop it. Ramiz Shehzad back-to-back sixes. 54 for 1. Very, very comfortably striking it.
Once again, played it away. There is a fielder. They have taken a single for this one. Of course, they need a lot of these from wherever they are coming to chase a mammoth total of 227. 55 now for Dubai.
Well, yeah, Shruti, you're right. They'll have to do a lot of these. They'll have to have at least a couple of boundaries every single over. Oh, look at that. Lucky. Couldn't really get this Shival Baba.
Thank you.
Yet another one that goes just outside the off stump, and that should be the end of the over. 6 overs gone, 55 for 1. The umpire settling his hat because it's extremely breezy. Reminds me of That dialogue from Agnipat. Topi sambhalo, hawa bahut tez chal rahi hai.
That's the signal for end of the power play. I honestly thought it was hats off performance so far by both the sides.
Came across the line beautifully. Straight to the fielder. That's Maroof Merchant. Will get a single there. Ramiz. I love the way he watches the ball till the last moment and then plays his shots.
Srijit, when introduced you, said that you're going to give us some tips on how Dubai can handle this chase. Your analysis, please.
Well, the good side for Dubai is that they haven't lost too many wickets. Just one wicket they have lost. Ramiz is striking clean. All Shival needs to do is give him company, give him as much strike as he can and not do these. Don't play too many dot balls, Shival. He's played 5 already, Shruti. That's the problem.
Don't have any space or room for dots today. Shival played 5 dot balls. Score also on dot.
It's the pressure, Shruti. It's the pressure.
You know whether or not you have to avoid dot.
Very poetic.
But don't get caught.
Striking on the pads, but looks like it's going down. Got himself out of that half-hearted appeal, Zahid.
He's smiling, Shival. Stretching his back, getting ready for the next shot, I believe. It's going to be a big one coming from his bat this time.
Well, definitely Shival is a much better bat than what one can see here.
Shival, we just have one thing to tell you. Don't show any chivalry towards the bowler.
On the thighs and given. It was the rear leg. And Shival's torturous stay in the center comes to an end. 7 deliveries he faced. Didn't open his account. And finally, for a ball that came across into his pads, has to take that long walk back. Oh yeah. It did look like that it's hit him on the thigh guard. But was the rear leg and very close to the stumps. Shival Baba gone on a knot. 2 for 56 for Dubai.
Farooq comes into bat. Zaid continuing his attack. That again rhymes.
I'm telling you, today if Shakespeare was around, he would have acknowledged every single line of yours and probably would have incorporated your lines in one of his plays.
Oh well, what can I say? The weather is a little deceiving today. Aaj mausam bada beiman hai.
56 for 2. Zahid comes into bowl, bowling with a slip and the delivery that comes in sharp. A single. And that'll bring Ramiz on strike.
Ramiz holding the fort for Dubai so far. 28 of 16. Need a lot more and lot quicker. Hitting the 7 overs mark, last delivery remaining. And have a mighty total of 170 to chase.
It's a different trip post 12 o'clock. Shruti turns into a poetress. Very well played defensively. Sing a dot ball there, in fact. And that should be the end of the over, is it?
Yes,
Yes,
it
it is. 7 overs gone, 57 for 2.
जाने बिल्ला 11 शाबाश एक पीछे एक ऊपर है सिंगल ना हो आ सीधे
Umair coming into bowl.
आजा आजा उमरी
Played away.
बहुत आला यार
Found the gap,
Easy ho
going
ja,
towards
easy
the
ho ja, easy ho
fence. There's a fielder there. Maruf. Sent packing.
That's right. Maruf comes in, cuts it, and just a single there.
जाने
That'll bring Ramiz on strike. Ramiz has represented UAE. And
In fact, had an interesting chat with him the other day. Reminded him of his 2018 ODIs.
क्या जो हो गया क्या जो हो गया
we
क्या
talk about 2018 ODIs. Over here, he's given a catch. Very simple catch for Wasim. Umair is celebrating. And Wasim, calm, composed, structured as he is. And look at that. This is the pair that'll always celebrate every single wicket that they get.
Captain taking everything that is coming his way, batting, catching. Wasim, such a comfortable catch. Just took it and just started walking, yeah? Happens all the time. And there, the celebration that broke out. Strike rate of 155. Ramiz, the one man standing for Dubai, departs for 28.
जाने अच्छा कर रहे हो करते ही ना मेरा भाई अच्छा करना है अच्छा शाबाश आजा आजा अमदी
Just guiding it towards the third man. Taking a quick single. Meanwhile, that's a catch of Ramiz Shehzad. We want to look at the celebration that was there
Yeah.
between these two.
There you go, Neil. You want to look at the celebration? See, they've got part Bhangra, part Garba going on there.
आजा आजा जाने
Again towards the third man.
बहुत आनंद
This time, no chance to take a single. 59 for 3. Proceedings have slowed down a bit.
क्या बात है जाने
Repeating again and again, though I feel like a broken record here, but they need to pick up the pace. Need to be there a little higher on the mark now.
आजा यार
As if
जाने
you were to compare the
क्या बात है
two
जाने
innings, they're far, far behind.
You're right. Way behind. Harsh Bobade, 5 innings, 26 runs, a strike rate of just 100.
कैचे
Oh, chance there. Umair, did it touch the fingers and go? Absolutely drama. This man, a single, in fact, to end the over. 8 overs gone. 60 for 3. A swing and a miss. There's an appeal by the wicketkeeper. Zahid doesn't know much. And that's a dot ball.
Zahid. It's a beautiful day out there in the park. Comfortable, calm, breezy, not really tiring the batsmen down. They can, if they want to, go big.
We'll try to do that. Step down, straight, and we'll race away towards the fence for a 4.
Once again, take a look at that comfortable 4 there. Straight down. Racing towards the fence. Gone for a 4. Over 500 hits so far. Earlier tonight, in the evening, Neil was doing the math of how many 4s and 6s have amounted to what score. It came to over 3,300 or something.
That's right, 3,332. A swing and a miss. Massive heave. But Zahid is bowling a phenomenal spell, Shruti. Look at this. 2.3 overs. He's just given away 7 runs and picked up 2 wickets. What a phenomenal spell. That delivery again. Look at that. No chance whatsoever.
There's
Farooq.
a little bit of desperation there, seen in the body language, seen in the attempts as well. As you can see, the required run rate is now mounting to almost double of what it is right now.
Wideish delivery. Slashed up in the air. Chance. Third man comes underneath and takes it. That is the end of Farooq. He stayed, he struggled, and finally Zahid gets his third as Akif Raja picks up that catch, ran in hard, and took that catch. Farooq, gone.
What a phenomenal effort there. Slabbed it outside of. And look at that. Tumbled, fell, went over the head, but still did not leave the ball go. Farooq departs for 7. That's 4th wicket gone for 64 for Dubai. Next man in, Shaurya Singh. Will have to send the ball singing as well. Wants to contribute to the team. Strike rate of 71 there. Best is 14. Ninth over in progress. We've got that mighty catch once again on your screens.
Look at that, the way he tumbled. I'm glad that he was a few yards inside the boundary line. Otherwise, the way he tumbled, his feet could have touched the boundary rope, and that would have been such a heartbreaking sight.
That somersault would have been the fault.
You are absolutely on the rope. Phenomenal, Shruti.
Just like the fielder, I'm also on a roll. Last delivery of the over here. Punched it to the ball, to the fielder. Dot ball to end the over. 9 overs gone. It's 64 for 4, Dubai.
Good luck, Ronnie bhai. Good luck. Next. आजा.
Rohan Mustafa. Sharik gets a single. Opens his account. What a moment for these youngsters. Getting to bat against some of the biggest names of UAE cricket.
I was just waiting for you to finish that sentence. What a moment for the youngsters. As to what is the moment for the youngsters?
It's an experience that they are having over here. Dubai doing really well from that perspective. Almost all of their players, barring a couple of them, including Ramesh Shehzad, are under 21 players, Shruti. As per the format of Emirates D20, you need to have at least 2 players who are under 21 in your side. And as far as Dubai is concerned, well, they probably have 2 players who are over 21.
Meanwhile, leg by signalled. Keeping the jokes aside, I completely agree with you on that, Neil, because each and every game that you play makes you a better cricketer, makes you a better batter or a bowler. Internationally as well, tossed it up. It's gone safely towards the fielder. Have taken a single. And as a result, what we've seen of them when they go out to play in international scene setup, they have been phenomenal.
That's right. Give them the opportunity. Let them go in the deep end. And they'll be able to very, very comfortably sail through. Meanwhile, an overthrow, and Rohan is not happy. Look at the competitiveness that he possesses, Shruti. He knows that his team is very, very comfortably placed at the top. He knows that this game is in their pocket. But despite that, an overthrow, Dubai gets a run, and he is extremely upset. That's the kind of passion you need to have.
Last delivery of the over. Went straight to the field there. Well saved, Wasim. That's the end of the over. It's 10 overs gone. Dubai 69 for 4. Maruf came into attack. Slaps the ball. Shaurya goes to the fielder.
Omar Farooq there. Get a couple of runs. Shaurya on strike. Omar Farooq doing really well. Earlier today he dropped a catch, trying to take a reverse cup catch. Look at this, Shruti. It's a senior division tournament, Emirates D20, and in the center there are 3 youngsters, 2 of them batting and 1 of them bowling, and these youngsters are not even 20.
Actually, talking about that, the entire team of Dubai is pretty much under 21.
Playing it inside out there.
If you take a look at the team sheet, barring 3 names, everyone else is under 21. Barring Ramiz, Ankur and Mohammad Farooq. You see, each and every player is getting an opportunity of their lifetimes with this tournament.
Very well spotted there.
Getting to play with and under Dubai.
No, you're right, absolutely. In fact, Dubai as a unit has a bunch of youngsters. In fact, like you mentioned, only 3 senior players, about 21. All 3 playing today, but then the remainder 8 players are under 21. Played it over the bowler's head. Will be saved. In fact, the other day I was in conversation with Mr. Amin Farooq. He's the head of Dubai Cricket Council. We'll come to that. Again, a pitchly played, charged, and this one will race away towards the fence for a 4. There's still some aggression, still some faith. That's Mr. Amin Farooq there, sitting right in the center, the head of Dubai Cricket Council, and he said that the objective of Dubai is to give chance to these youngsters. Meanwhile, it's the end of the over, 11 overs gone, 83 for 4.
शाबाश
Rohan comes in,
bowling bro
starts with the dot ball. Towards the mid-wicket region and will get a boundary. Very well done there, youngster. Charging on against Rohan Mustafa and getting a 4.
Not leaving any stone unturned there. What a shot, going straight towards the fence for a 4. Finding gaps, making sure the runs are coming in. Have a huge total to chase. These need to be a regular affair for Dubai. And in fact, not just Dubai as a unit is under 21 and is, playing with a lot of youngsters. As a whole, this tournament has given opportunities to so many cricketers, given spaces like being visible, chance to be spotted.
You're right. There's this platform not just bringing eyeballs from the domestic circuit. The broadcast goes global. Played it up in the air and taken Wasim. One of the safest pair of hands that you'll find here in the UAE. He takes it, and that should be the end of yet another wicket. Shaurya Singh walks back. 12 of 11 and half of the side of Dubai is in the dugout with that. 86 for 5.
टेंशन नहीं लो, आवश्यकता का कोई मसला नहीं. कोई मसला नहीं. कमान इधर मिड विकेट खाओ. थोड़ा इधर आना उस्मान.
Maruf comes in to bowl the next one. What a sight to be a part of today. Huge total on board. Great bowling, great defense. A complete all-round performance by the team Fujairah. Sitting right at the top of the table, but yet hungry.
Important to stay hungry, Shruti. Because if you become complacent sitting up at the top, lose out on what could have been a record or a fantastic performance by a youngster. Maruf getting this opportunity to bowl today is because that there are a lot of runs on the board, so there's no fear even if he goes for a few runs, and that will instill a lot of confidence in this youngster. Beautifully bowled there, tossed up delivery, a fuller length delivery right in the block hole. I tell you, Shruti, he's a very, very promising youngster, Maruf Merchant. You spoke to him the other day.
Yes, I did. In fact, I've been lucky enough to have a conversation, quick conversations with a bunch of youngsters here. Harsh. Such as Ali that I spoke to. Here, gone for a 4, as quick as he arrived.
That's right. Came in and slashed. Hits nice. He's a strong lad. Tall and strong. Ali Nasir bowls fast and bats with some power. A part of the UAE Under-19 squad that went to West Indies to play the Under-19 World Cup under the captaincy of Alishan Sharfu, who's also the captain of ECB Blues in this tournament. You're talking about these youngsters getting an opportunity, this platform.
I'm sure you were also a part of these conversations we've had outside and also a few here and there, where a lot of ex-cricketers or budding in their time misfielded, going towards the fence. It'll be a comfortable 4, another one added to Dubai's total. That they didn't have this kind of opportunity when they were starting out. They wish this was there to, instill that kind of confidence in them.
No, you're right. I mean, this platform is phenomenal. If a platform like this is available today, these youngsters should make the best out of it. Harsh trying to do that. Has he played it in the gap? He has. A slight misfield there. And that will result in a boundary. 13 overs gone, 101 for 5.
Next one, please. Arwan bhai. Shabash.
Dafa News fun fact. Alex Stewart was born on 8th April 1963. That's 8463. And he scored 8,463 test runs. That's exactly 8463. Wow.
That was a fun fact. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a test player, then I would have scored more than 15,000 runs by that means. 15th of January.
If you were a test player. That's a conversation for some
God.
other day.
No, Shruti, don't do that. The ifs and the buts, that's where the life stays. Meanwhile.
There's a cut.
A dot ball. Yeah, that's a cut that's gone way deep and has created a deep wound too. If you were a test player. Ouch.
Rohan, let's change the subject.
Well, yes, backward square leg. Some amount of footy played by Kashif Dawood. Couple of runs there. Very, very interesting time for these youngsters. Opportunities coming to their side. Wasim is a classic example. You saw there the skipper of Fujairah, a product of the D format, spotted through the D format where he played amazingly well, and was called in for the national camp, made his international debut, and in literally no time has 2 T20 international hundreds to his name.
Wow, that is massive. And also he stands tall like a Burj Khalifa. Can intimidate the bowlers and the batters when they're hitting the runs towards him.
Yeah, you're right.
Fine performance today by Wasim as well. A true captain's knock there. 75 scored.
Scooped it, but straight to the fielder at fine leg, Kashif Dawood. And that should be the over. 14 overs gone. And it's 106 for 5. What a delivery there. Foxed him. Where did that ball turn from? There's a rough outside the front foot area for Ali Nasir. Look at that. It pitches and spun like a top. Beautifully bowled, Maroof. You get a lot of confidence after that delivery.
You start like that, the batsman is also under pressure after this. You don't know which way the ball's going to turn. Cannot really open up and just take a premeditated shot there. Maroof, after taken for runs, coming in strong in this one.
Has picked it up. Beautifully played. Really big and strong. And this one is a very long 6. Wow, Ali Nasir, after those 2 dot balls which turned in sharp, he went and hit it and sent out a reply, a strong reply.
High and flying shot there. A fielder to follow. Need to fetch the ball back. Maroof. 31 so far, given so far. Straight to the fielder. Rohan doing a little bit of funny element there.
Well, yes,
spinning like the ball.
He's a character, I tell you. He's an amazing character, a great person to have in your side. Keeps the morale high. The entertainment quotient is absolutely high. See, every time Maroof has bowled up, he hasn't really given runs. 3 dot balls and a single for the deliveries that he's bowled up. 1 delivery he bowled short, and Ali took him to the cleaners, straight for a 6. So that is what Maroof needs to do. Bowl this further up to Harsh and ensure that no runs are given.
Yes, Maroof, do not bowl that up, that shot, otherwise it'll be taken to the cleaners. The ball is clean enough. There. That ends the over for Maroof. It's 15 overs gone. Dubai 113 for 5.
Outside. लग शाबाश.
First delivery has been sent right over the commentary box. The sound that you heard was of the ball hitting the roof of the commentary box. It shook us for a bit, but what a six. I'm sure the camera will follow us and show us all standing here. We're having a merry conversation, but the way the ball struck, it struck really, really hard. Wow, what a sixer there. Ali is literally on song. Punching it down. The next one will get a single, and that should be absolutely clinical. 120 for 5. Look at that 6. That's coming towards the commentary box. That's where we are. High and mighty, and bang! Right on the top. Now to take you through the last 5, it's going to be Srijit and Shoaib.
Thank you, Neil. And again, it's in the air. Has it got the distance? Fielder coming under the... And what? Well. He couldn't really position himself. Puts in a full-fledged dive. And almost taking it cleanly. And the moment he gets down, lost his balance. And the ball as well. Look at that. Moves a bit. Was eyeing that long off area. That been an excellent catch. To talk about that, I've got Shoaib in the comm box. Good evening, Shoaib.
Good evening, Srijit. Ali Nasir is looking good. 22 of just 12 deliveries. Takes a single. They're far from victory as of now, but it's also about consolidating the innings and trying to get as close to the target as possible.
Absolutely. First of all, they need to bat out 20 overs. That should be their primary aim. Played it gently towards onside. For a single to retain strike, 16 overs gone. Dubai 1, 2, 3 for 5. Well, this one has been played towards backward point. Long chase there for the fielder, Usman. And the problem with Maroof is that he is still not able to find his line length. Unlike other, we have seen Sayyid Sam from Ajman.
That's gone high and straight into the hands of Kashif Daud. Another wicket falls. Harsh Bobde is walking back. Maroof gets his first wicket. He's been expensive, but he will be mighty pleased with that wicket.
Well, I was talking about his line and length. There you go. A wicket to his name. This has happened all day with me. Harsh Bobde gone for 26 and Dubai 125 for 6. Ammar Badami, the new batsman in for Harsh Bobde. As he comes in for the third time in this over. Quicker through the air. Went on to the back foot. Completed one. They're looking for the second. Poor throw. They'll get it quite easily.
Yes, good running between the wickets. They are fresh legs. So you expect them to run hard and quick between the wickets. And that's exactly what they do. 100 needed in 21 deliveries. Improbable is an understatement. 4 runs of every delivery. You still not be able to get to that. So a 6 of every ball is what is needed from here on.
What they can do is bat out those 20 overs, improve your batting skills. Yeah, you can hit those pull shots. You can practice that. Vestibule training maybe for Dubai batters, lower down batters. That's what they can take it from this match. Outplayed completely. The way Fujairah batters batted, way they are bowling, not giving anything away. They're a strong team, came back strongly after that defeat against Ajman. Final delivery to come. Full toss. Pulled away. Protection there. Just a single. Will retain strike. 17 overs gone. 129 for 6. Dubai.
Umar Farooq has been given the 18th over of the game and starts off with a wide.
Wayward line. I think maybe to give some sort of confidence to the bowler. Maybe that might be the reason why the very flag end. Captain handed the ball to Umar Farooq. 130 for 6. Look at the field placement for Ali. Just 3 fielders on the offside inside the ring. So one shot outside the off stump, not where intended to. Excellent fielding there from the skipper. Single-handed pickup and fires in a throw.
That was great display of athleticism from Mohammad Wasim. As you mentioned, quick pickup, one-hand pickup and quick release as well. Luckily for Ali Nasir, there was no direct hit, or that would have been very, very close. Umar, normally you see him bowl in the middle overs. This one has been smacked. He's already got a player of the match for his bowling for Fujairah. But today he gets to bowl the 18th over and maybe the 20th over as well. That is how good that bowling lineup is for Fujairah. Yes, they had an upset, but they are still the side to beat in the SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode.
Back of line delivery was looking to pull that one. Again, a slow bouncer coming in from Omar Farouk. Look at that, 94 runs required of 15 deliveries. From here on, as we discussed, I think 20 overs. That's what they should be eyeing at this stage. Play out those 20 overs.
Nicely played, but there is protection there. Will be 2 runs for Amar Badami. It's not about winning or losing, I feel, Srijit. Because one team has to win, the other has to lose. But it's about how you lose the game. 92 runs is a huge margin in a T20 game. Slower delivery, smacked this time. Amar gets it right from the meat of the bat, and that ball has raced away towards the boundary for the tournament for number 518. Brought to you by SkyExchange.net.
Introspection is what they require. Their top order really failed in this tournament. They need to make sure that they are getting runs. Full length delivery outside. The off-stump opens the face of the bat. Guides it down towards wideish third man. He'll get 2 more runs. And 18 overs completed. Dubai 146 for 6. Umar Ali Khan will continue first delivery, and what a catch that! Take a bow, Usman Khan. It was it. It was a powerful hit from Ali. It's not that easy. We'll have a look at the replay once again.
Yes, that was hit well. Usman takes that catch, makes sure he is not touching the ropes, and then he keeps running, and then he signals. But Ali Nasir has to walk back. 26 of 17, 7 for the loss, 7 wickets down, and the score is 141. Smack again from Amar Badami. This time the ball will race away towards the boundary for 4. They're dealing in boundaries at the moment. Tournament 4's 519. But let's look at that catch from Usman again. This one's the 4 from the bat of Amar.
Again a slow one on the off stick. Just opening the face of the bat. Played it gently towards the fielder at cover. Again a slow one. Shamim comes down the track. looking to hit it out of the park, but again that slowness taking the pace away from that delivery was Umair Ali Khan.
Oh, that missed to the top of the stump. Umair Ali Khan cannot believe himself. That ball just missing centimeters away from the stump.
Oohs and ahs around. Look at that. Very close. Almost kissing the middle stick. This time, not from the middle of the blade. It's in the air. Fielder coming underneath and taken.
Good catch. Two players converging is never easy. But Zahid, he kept his eyes on the ball. And he's taken a good catch. Umair Ali Khan is happy. He's got that wicket. And Dubai, well, they're losing wickets. And it looks as if they're going to get all out before the 20 overs come to an end.
Look at that. Was in the air. He had to cover a long distance. Almost these two players collided with each other. Nonetheless, completed the catch. Excellent take. Shamim Ali goes for a duck. And Dubai 146 for 8.
Done. Over. Last over. Shabash, Umar bhai. Second last.
They take a single. This is the last over. Amar Badami is still out there in the middle. With him is Ankur Sangwan.
Omar bowling his second over and final of this innings. 13 runs conceded by him. Definitely he'll love to wrap things up quickly. Excellent delivery. Quick, back of length. And Ammar Badami was looking to cut it past the backward point fielder. There was no connection at all. Having a smile on his face, Ammar. Really quick, that delivery from Omar Farooq.
Clean bowled. Attacks the stumps. Ammar's defences are broken. And so are those stumps. The bails are shattered. And Omar Farooq gets another wicket. That's his first. Right onto the middle stump. Beautiful bowling.
I think it came back strongly. Had no clue. He was stuck inside the crease. No foot movement at all from Ammar Badani. And there you see 17 runs from his bat. And Dubai 147 for 9. As Omar comes in and bowls a Yorker. Surya plays it defensively towards onside. Was an excellent delivery. Quicker one. Had he missed that one, definitely was a prime contender for LBW.
Yes, two more deliveries to go. Slow ball. Ankur Sangwan plays that up in the air, in the gap, one bounce and goes all the way for 4.
So 150 comes up for Dubai finally with that boundary. Came from Ankur's bat. Was a slow one, slow bouncer. Picked up really well by Ankur, who bowled really well. The only successful bowler for Dubai. An economy rate under 6. Again, swing and a miss. That's it. 20 overs completed. Dubai could only manage to score 152. And what a game. It was a run feast from Fujairah. And of course, if we talk about today's matches that we witnessed, Ajman scoring 200 plus, then Fujairah scoring 200, and finally Fujairah defeating, rather hammered Dubai by 74 runs. And this man on your screen led really well from the front.
Yes, a one-sided victory for Fujairah. We expected a fight from Team Dubai, but Fujairah were too good for Dubai. Ramesh Shehzad 28, Punya Mehra 25 of 17, a duck for Shival Bawa, Mohammad Farooq scoring 7 of 9, Harsh Bobre 26, Shaurya Singh 12 of 11, Ali Nasir 26 of 17, Amar Badami 17 of 11. So not much batting coming from Dubai, and in the 20 overs they could manage 152.
And there you go, Fujairah bowling card. Zahid Ali and Umair Ali Khan picking up 3 wickets apiece, and then Rohan Mustafa, Maroof Merchant and Omar Farooq getting 1. Excellent bowling performances from Fujairah bowlers. They know that they had 200 plus runs to defend. They had that cushion thanks to some brilliant batting performance from Fujairah batters.
Let's look at the second innings and the run chase from Dubai against the mighty Fujairah. Let's look at the highlights package.
There you go. Started off really well. Shehzad and Punya hitting boundaries, and those flick shots was a class to watch. And the cover drive, and then this happened, was in the air, and easy take. This one swing, some excellent swing bowling, and then the wicket of Shehzad was full. It was a slow one that really troubled the batters, and then spinners trying to put break. It was not that easy to play big shots. With that shot, occasionally there were shots played out of the park, but it was at the end the Fujairah bowlers were having final laugh.
Its wickets kept falling, and Fujairah's bowling was too good for the batters of Dubai. It was the wicket to fall in the last over, Umar Farooq getting that wicket. So Fujairah batting first, winning the toss, scored 226 runs. Mohammad Wasim scoring 75 of 43 deliveries. Usman scored a brisk 64 of just 25 deliveries, and Hamdan scoring 61 of 52 deliveries. The pick of the bowler, Mohammad Farooq, he got that 1 wicket, the only wicket that Fujairah could lose, and that was of Wasim, who was out. But all the bowlers were expensive for Dubai. In reply, 152 is what Dubai could manage. Some runs coming from the bat of Ramiz, Ali Nasir and Harsh Bobre. Zahid was the pick of the bowlers for Fujairah. Bowled a good spell of 3 overs, got 3 wickets and gave away just 7 runs. Umair also bowled well. 3 overs, 3 wickets and 21 runs. Right, so that was the result. Fujairah winning it comfortably in the end. And now it's time for us to head down towards our sidelines, where we've got Neil Ojha with the player of the match.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the post-match presentation ceremony of SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by FanCode. What a game! A high-scoring, one-sided affair, all in favour of Fujairah. This is the highest score that anyone has scored in this tournament. 226 in 20 overs. What a phenomenal day for watching cricket if you are a fan of high-scoring games. Well, there was one man who stood tall and said, listen, I'm going to take charge. And he took charge, scored 75 runs for his team, ensuring that is more than the difference by which they beat their opposition. Fujairah beating their opponent in Dubai by 74 runs, and to make 75 runs is our player of the match, Mohammad Wasim, the skipper. Wasim, congratulations. सबसे पहले तो बहुत बढ़िया नॉक. आज जो परफॉर्मेंस रही है आपकी, यानी कि मजा आ गया बैटिंग देख के, वो पैसा वसूल जिसे कहते हैं ना, आज वो परफॉर्मेंस थी.
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह का लाख लाख शुक्र है, और दूसरा मैं आपको तो हमेशा यही जवाब देता हूं कि मैं कोशिश करता हूं हमेशा अपना नेचुरल खेलने का, और आज वही खेल रहा था.
जितना आपने आज सोचा था कि ये विकेट पे रन्स बनेंगे, उतने रन्स बने या उससे एक्सपेक्टेशन ज़्यादा बने आज?
नहीं, मैं आपको सच बताऊं तो मैंने 170 180 सोचा था, लेकिन उस्मान की जो नोक थी उसकी वजह से हम लोग इतना कर सकें.
आप 75 पे आउट हुए, कहीं पर ऐसा लगा कि ये थोड़ा शॉट गड़बड़ हो गया, सेंचुरी बिल्कुल बन सकती थी, बड़ी सेंचुरी बन सकती थी आज?
सेंचुरी तो आराम से बन सकती थी, मैं अपनी गलती से आउट हुआ हूँ, थोड़ा जल्दी कर गया हूँ, लेकिन मेरे साथ जैसा हमदान खेल रहा था, मेरे ख्याल से अगर मैं सेंचुरी करके आउट होता फिर भी 4-5 ओवर होते तो वो भी कर सकता था.
अब बहुत ही अच्छे पोजीशन पर है फुजैरा, टॉप ऑफ द टेबल बैठी है, बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल. टीम में क्या आप कोई चेंजेस करके कोई यंगस्टर्स को मौका देना चाहते हैं आगे वाले आने 1-2 मैचेस में?
मेरा ख्याल है हम लोग सबको चांसेस दे रहे हैं, बस जैसा मैच की कंडीशन होगी वैसा देख के टीम खिलाएंगे.
चलें, आपने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, हमें एंटरटेन किया, हमें सबको मजा आया. इसी तरह एंटरटेन करते रहिएगा और अच्छे गेम्स खेलते रहिएगा.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Well, sir, this is what it is. Mohammad Wasim, an absolute entertainer, but absolutely calm and composed when he goes out in the field. For now, we are heading back to the comms.
Thank you, Neil. With the player of the match and also the winning captain, Mohammad Wasim. Well, these are the match results. The 3 games that were played today. Match number 21, Sharjah versus Ajman. Ajman winning that game by 67 runs. One-sided affair. In that game, Emirates Blues and Abu Dhabi winning the game by 6 wickets. And then this game, Dubai versus Fujairah, where Fujairah comprehensively winning the game against Dubai and winning the game by 74 runs.
And tomorrow, there are 3 matches to be played. Match number 24, Dubai taking on Ajman, 3 p.m. local time. Second match, Sharjah will be up against Abu Dhabi, will be 6:30 p.m. Dubai local time. And the third one, match number 26, where we'll see Emirates Blues locking horns with Fujairah, and that will be 10 p.m. local time.
Right, so 3 matches tomorrow as well. We hope you enjoyed our coverage for the games today, and we look forward to your company for the games that are scheduled for tomorrow. Until tomorrow, from all of us here, it is good night and God bless.